Well, I was in my last weekend of grad school and I received a call from staff services here in Columbus and was given the opportunity to deploy to Saipan as a caseworker. And even though that was one of the most stressful weekends of my life, there was no way that I could turn down that opportunity. And so I had about a day and a half notice from the time that I was alerted until the time that I left and finished up my graduate career and basically prepared my life and got on a plane knowing that I'd be gone at least 3 weeks. So going into Saipan, we knew that there would be various shortages of water, housing, food, electricity. We were made aware that the entire island had gone without electricity since the storm, and we arrived about a week later. So landing on the ground in Saipan, it was immediately obvious. Trees had been blown over, the power lines next to the airport were completely taken down, and there were people queued up for about a mile outside of the Red Cross, which was really impactful. We spent probably 10 minutes being oriented right at the airport, came and had a brief summary from our job director, and then went straight to it. And so the first day on the ground, we went straight to the casework, and I believe saw about 300 clients that day.
Wow.
After a string of long days in the office, we decided on our day off to go out to Managaha, which was an island popular with the local tourists. And as we got on the boat, a gentleman came up and said hello and kind of looked for a response. I didn't recognize the gentleman, so he reintroduced himself and said that I had been out to his farm and that I had pet his pigs. And I immediately remembered the home and the gentleman and his family. And it was kind of odd to me that he had chosen that moment to introduce himself, but he pulled me aside and said that he had a burning question. And the burning question that he had was if he could use the money that the Red Cross had given him to purchase a goat for his family to provide both milk and meat. And I immediately told him that this money is a gift from the American people, and it was his prerogative to use it for whatever he thought was necessary to make his family whole again. And the way you get food and the way you get supplies for your home isn't a choice that we make, it's a choice that he makes for his family. And it really hit home for me that we were worried about what we were doing on our day off, and this gentleman was worried about feeding his family, and feeding his family in the long term also by purchasing something that would last for a very long time.